gentlemen see just how nice a dame you can be. I know the way you've treated other guys you've been with. Luck be a lady.
I went to school in Berklee College of Music in Boston, and I've sort of been studying jazz since I was in my early teens,
Right.
and I basically barely made it through high school because I practiced trumpet. I'm a trumpet player, actually. Was my first instrument, and then I got hired in Toronto to act as a jazz singer, Chet Baker, in a show that was touring across Canada, and so I learned to sing for that show, and that was in 2001 that show started. So I started singing jazz back in 2001, and then I've sort of been all over the place, everywhere, from South America through to Australia. Now I've sort of ended up here just by circumstance.
How long have you been in Hong Kong?
I've been here. I've been over in this part of the world for about a year only so far. I was in Macau beforehand,
okay.
yeah, and then I came over here, and I recently started, getting a little bit more known. It's fairly. This is my first time ever. It's fairly small, and there's you can definitely meet them all in a couple nights of going out and about. And it's really actually good. Like, everybody's really supportive of each other. Everybody's very, has talent in different ways, and offers different views and different things, aspects to which they enrich the scene. Like, it's for such a small scene, it's actually it's really vibrant, I would say, and it's pretty active. I mean, there's some really good spots that have live jazz. Some people know and some people don't know. I don't know if you know Gecko.
Yeah, I know.
On Tuesdays and Wednesdays, they have live jazz singing that goes on there, which is amazing. And of course, there's Pil Fresco, there's Joyce, like places like that. A lot of cities, don't have that kind of stuff going on in them, or the jazz clubs are dwindling and dying off. And though here they're not like the most attended places in the world, or in the city, but it's one of the most interesting and intricate musics to understand, and that it has like that freedom of expression, like when you're improvising. I really, really love that about jazz. So like when I'm playing my trumpet, it's just like I feel like it's the same thing as being able to talk or have a conversation with somebody. And also with music, you get to use your listening skills and your expression at the same time, because you have to be able to listen to what's going on, but you can still be being creative and showing who you are, and it's like you're talking and listening at the same time. Are very appreciative in Hong Kong of the music, so in that sense it's really good. In other senses, they're not necessarily they're appreciative, but they're not as well educated as some other cities. Like when you go to the U.S. and some of the jazz scenes, the jazz clubs, like the people who are there and fans, they got to see some of the greats play like when they were younger, and you get all these people telling you stories about when they saw Miles Davis or John Coltrane or this kind of stuff, and those people know the music like inside out. And so to have that kind of audience in front of you, it's almost more pressure. It's like you can't be phony, you can't sort of fake your way through it. Whereas in Hong Kong, you'll have a little bit more a chance of just people are just appreciating the fact that somebody is playing this kind of music, because it's still fresh here. Though what I'm noticing is there's a trend that more and more people are wanting to now hear pop music as opposed to jazz at their parties and functions. Yeah. But that's a trend that's happening internationally too. Right.